the biggest campaigner. And that shows you, you must be careful. Maybe my brothers who are still running for office at our county and other levels, be careful. Don't behave as if the next election is the beginning and the end of your life. Don't make your relationship with other people so bad that after that you cannot talk. And I'm glad to see some of our former leaders here, because if they had broken relationships with the rest of us, they would not be here. Si namna hiyo? Wapigiwe makofi former leaders wote. Yeah. I've also seen our professionals here. I've seen my senior brother, Professor Kithaka Wamberia, a very distinguished son of Kenya. He's from our county. Are there other professors here? Professor Randu Joseph, who for many years was the departmental head at the University of Nairobi. I think is transport or something. He was doing something in geography. You know, these are our biggest assets. So if we politicize these meetings, they will keep away. Because their business is not in deciding who is the MCA, who is whatever, but they have a lot of ideas they can give us to help us benefit as Tharaka Nithi County, as the rest of Kenya benefits from this administration which we voted for. So that is the beauty. This meeting, therefore, is not a political meeting. So if you have come with your supporters, because wambie, today is not the day. Na mukifanya hiyo mambo hapa, tutajiharibia. Na wewe utajiharibia. But tomorrow, when you're doing your campaign, uko nyumbani, you're free to compete. So that's why I call this meeting. I call this meeting because we made very serious commitments. We need to track where we are. And therefore, it is my intention that every year we will convene for purposes of accountability. That at the end of every year, the pressure I want you people now and the rest of Kenya to put on me as Deputy President is to ask me after 1 year, on behalf of President Ruto, can you tell us what his administration has done on roads, energy, water, electricity, you know, all these things, isn't it? Where the president can join us, fine. But as his principal assistant, that's the way I understand my work. My work is to support him so that his administration fulfills its commitments to the people of Kenya. So kuna watu naona saa ingine wanani advice, wananiambia sijui ufanye hivi, sijui ukai kama unapingana na rais. And I'm wondering, is the work of the deputy president to oppose the president? Is that the job description? Wale wanataka kuoppose rais, watoke nje, wajoin Kalonzo, Wajakoya na hiyo timu ingine, waanze kuoppose wakiwa huko nje. There is no problem. But you cannot be a deputy president and sabotaging the same government, or a minister flying a flag and then you are sabotaging the same administration. Not possible. So tafuta na hao wengine, hiyo group ingine, mutupige mkiwa nje, we are ready for you. Na tutawajibu sana saa hii, tutakutana huko mbele. Because all these characters, hakuna mtu hajakuwa kiongozi. Si Kalonzo Musyoka alikuwa vice president. Si ni kama mimi. Yeye alikuwa 5 years under Kibaki. So akifika pale Tharaka Nithi, the people will ask him, when you were vice president, can you give us one project hapa ile ulitusukumia? Because that is the question I expect to be asked by the people of Kitui when President Ruto and myself go to look for votes in Kitui. Yeah, so that's my understanding of my job. I have to support the president. I have to fight for him. I have to assist him and supplement him because he can't be everywhere. Na hii kazi kama hii routine work like this, that is the work of the principal assistant of the president. so that we retain the work of the president to be general vision carrying, the carrying of the national vision and performing high-level presidential events. For example, some of the things we want to unlock in our county. When the roads are unlocked and they are complete, now he comes as president to commission complete projects. Lakini saa hii kwa sababu zimekwama, ni kazi yangu kukwamua. Si namna hiyo? Nitafute mawaziri, nitafute ma-PS, nitafute everybody. Ikikwamuliwa ijengwe, rais anakuja. But it can't be the president coming there to try and unlock projects, yet he has a cabinet, he has a deputy. That is my understanding of my responsibility. Wale wengine wananiambia, sijui pinga rais kama fulani, I think they are addressing the wrong person. Yeah, maybe they are talking to somebody else. Sio mimi. So, we intend to be very focused and very deliberate, and we mean business. And I want to assure you, the people of Tharaka Nithi, as I've assured other parts of the country, you will get maximum benefits from this administration. Otherwise, what business do I have to hang around if we will not get maximum benefits? So we'll do our best. Lakini musiende kudanganywa ati ndio sijui hii county isaidiwe, at the next county must lose. We cannot win, isn't it? We cannot get what we want. So who said for one county to gain, another one must lose? It's not true. Yeah. Because we have a country to keep. And therefore, mimi naomba tu munitoe kwa hii siasa ya sijui ya MP, ya MCA, ya governor, ya senator. I will leave that. Munisaidie. Kwa sababu mkiniingiza hapo, whether you are defending me or attacking me, unless you really are sabotaging me, you should not drag me in those politics ya nyumbani. Unless your aim is to sabotage me. Kama hiyo ndio aim ni sawa, nitaelewa. So sasa nikianza hapo, ati sijui this ward versus the other ward, this constituency versus, we will lose it. And I saw how my predecessor lost favor, even from leaders from his own village. You know? Even your own MP, akutaki. I cannot wait for that to happen. If Kina Kareke here and Kina Njuki, Kina Murugara think I am doing nothing, what business do I have to go to Nyanza and other places? Sini wachane nayo. Yeah, if my own brothers, my own neighbors don't think I have of any value. So musiningise kwa hiyo mambo ya nyumbani. Pia niseme ya kwamba I mean business. Because you are all my people, you are all my brothers and sisters. I cannot come here and start supporting this one against the other. All of you are running for MP. Of course, all of you will not get the seat. The seat will go with one person. Sindio? So the pressure you should put on me, na sio kwa magazeti, sio kwa mitandao, look for ways. Look for ways. Si muko hapa leo? I have not called you. Nilikupigia simu? Si uko hapa? So there are ways of getting me, if you want. So, hii mambo ya sijui sikuwa simu, sijui nini, tuache hiyo. Kwa sababu saa hii sina hata simu where I am. And many people are calling. And from here I'll go to the next event. But you'll find me, and the pressure I want from you is pressure. How do we push our road network? How do we push our electricity? How do we push our water? How do we push our, county aggregation and industrial park, which has not started, and we need to unlock that as well. That is the pressure I want from you, because if we push the development agenda, the government will look good, our people will also benefit. Si namna hiyo? Lakini msiende kuniambia kwa ati unachukua TikTok, unaenda kusema, sijui tunaambia naibu wa rais, sijui nini. Sasa, so unless you're part of my opponents, If you are part of my opponent, it's okay. There is no problem. Tutakuja sasa kupiga campaign nikijua you are on the other side. Yeah. Alafu wengine, you have a problem with the next person. Uko na problem na MCA, uko na problem na governor, senator. You take advantage ya hiyo shida uko nayo, then you drag me there. Oh, I'm defending the DP. I don't need defense. I don't need defense. If the people of Tharaka think I had no value to their equation of development, I have no business to come there ati mimi ndio hapo Chuka, Marimanti, Chogoria, ati kubembeleza watu. Please, let me look for defense. Huko mbali, nyumbani we will find a way. Sindio? So you take advantage because you are fighting with the next person. Anza kusema mimi na defend naibu wa rais. My friend, this thing is so huge. That person you are attacking, we need every energy aligned in the same direction. Yeah. Wewe unajigamba you are defending the deputy president. If this work is left to you alone, you will not take it anywhere. Kazi ya kusongesha Kenya mbele. Ndio unaona watu wengi wamejaribu imeshindikana. Kalonzo amejaribu miaka 50 imeshindikana. Sasa amezama. Sank. Hata ule rafiki yetu mzee mwingine, he was in town. Na hakuwa mtu ya mchezo. Lakini sasa tunashukuru Mungu amesikizana na rais, anaenda kuwa kiongozi wa Afrika. Yeah. Hii kitu sio rahisi ya Kenya. Kama unashindwa na hiyo yako kidogo hapo ya MCA, alafu unataka kudrag ya Kenya, kuipeleka hapo. So sikiza. Mimi, sikiza. Pale nyumbani, I need your blessings and your support, all of you. Not some of you. Because some of you hatutafika anywhere. I need everybody, including the person you have a problem with. I need that person. Yes. Tumesikizana? Yeah. So this is home talk, in family talk, don't worry. Let me go back to the default system, which is the national discussion we are having. So we have an agenda. This is the government, and I've been I played some role in the Kibaki administration, in the Uhuru administration, in different capacities, and now in the Ruto administration. As far as I'm aware, the first government to do a manifesto was the Kibaki government. But it was never followed up for implementation. Tulichaguliwa, Kibaki akachaguliwa, wale walichaguliwa, there was no implementation. Luckily, Kibaki had a very strong focus on the priorities he had committed to the people. So he succeeded, but there was no monitoring and evaluation, and there was no tracking of progress. And when Kibaki was asking to be re-elected in 2007, nobody asked him, have you delivered what you told us? It was just simple politics. Yeah, Kibaki was a Raila. And 41 against 1. Very dangerous politics. Uhuru came with a manifesto. But we never followed the implementation of that manifesto. And when Uhuru was asking for re-election in 2017, nobody asked him what he had done with the first term. In fact, he came with a new manifesto for the second term. Ile aliita Big Four. Si ni kweli? Yeah. But this time round, this government is going to add value to our governance in two respects. One, we are tracking the 168 commitments that we made to the people of Kenya in 10 sectors, 10 areas, one by one, to see how far and how many of them we can implement before the next election. Ndio hiyo manifesto isiwe ni karatasi. And I'm going to demonstrate to you just now how we are doing that. Number two, I suspect the next election, more than any other election, this government will be asked, you promised us this, tell us what you've done. Si ni kweli? Yeah. So Kenya is maturing. That is good democracy, because if a president does not get re-elected because they have not performed, that is a very good democratic culture. But you cannot remove a president because of stupid politics ya ukabila, sijui ya nini, mambo ya bure hapo, you know. So, good people, mimi nataka niwaambie, we will do our best. The last 2 years, President Ruto has struggled with very difficult issues, just like President Kibaki when he took over from President Moi. President Kibaki's first term was terrible. It was difficult. He himself was unwell. And some characters around him were the ones running government and making decisions, making very unpopular pronouncements. But Kibaki was very committed. In 2 years, President Kibaki became the most hated and the most unpopular person in Kenya. In 2005, 2 years after his election, the first time, 3 years, he brought a referendum. He was defeated in that referendum. You remember Banana Orange? He was defeated. He dissolved the entire cabinet. He was left with the old man, is it Moody or Worry or something? Yeah. So what is happening around here is something that has happened before. And why President Kibaki and President Ruto? Ask yourself why. It is because any transformative leader who has an idea of what to do about key sectors that define a country's transformation, many times the decisions that leader has to make to transform the country are usually unpopular. They are not popular. Populist leaders make popular decisions, okay? I'll give you an example. This universal health care that we are focused on implementing is not the invention of Kenya Kwanza. Professor Tharaka and the others, the scholars will tell you, President Kibaki intended to bring universal health coverage when Charity Ngilo was minister. Aka-introduce the topic, siasa kama hii ikakuja, Kibaki retreated. Ikakufa. President Uhuru had universal health care in his manifesto. I'm part of the team that wrote that manifesto, the first term. Akaona it's very unpopular because you have to increase the levies that you're charging people and so forth. Akaikalia first term. He thought he can introduce it in second term when he's going home because he will not be looking for re-election. So in 2018, Aka announced the big 4 agenda. One of them was universal health coverage. Cecily Kariuki was the minister for health. Siasa ikakuja, Uhuru backtracked. I remember Uhuru asking us, sisi tuko na insurance? Kama watu wamekataa health insurance, sisi tuko na insurance? Alafu akauliza deputy yake at that time, I just overheard, nilikuwa area tu, nilikuwa hapo, sikuwa karibu. Nikasikia akauliza deputy yake, we William, si mimi na wewe tuko na nyumba? Hii housing program, kwa sababu housing ilikuwa kwa big 4 ya Uhuru pia, isn't it? Si wewe uko na nyumba na mimi niko na nyumba. Hii manyumba ni ya nini, tuwache? Wakawacha. Brothers and sisters, I'll shortly tell you what housing and what a health insurance for every Kenyan means to the economy and to household incomes in a short while. But before I do that, I want to say for the last 2 years, President Ruto has struggled with what we call macroeconomic stability.